It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Next on Madden Football.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from Arrowhead. Starting from the 5. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out is fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
This guy, Mahomes. How many defensive coordinators have uttered that? This guy, Mahomes. All he's done is raise the bar of quarterback greatness in this league. He led the Chiefs to their 4th Super Bowl in 5 years. And, Kate, this is what's remarkable to me. Just the 6th quarterback ever to win 3 of them, and he's still only in his 8th year in this league.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
CJ may not have been the #1 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, but he was clearly the #1 rookie in all of the NFL last year. Near unanimous Rookie of the Year. In fact, even earning MVP votes, Kate, it wasn't just a little bit of a rebound and a rebuild for Houston. It was a remake in a hurry. And what can he do in his sophomore season? It would be must-see TV.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2 yards on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. It's Pacheco again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Second and 3 now. From the 41. As he loses the football. And the Texans grab it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their open. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Mahomes hits him on the out route. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
From the gun, P-Ryan. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Into the second level past the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up.
That's one of those areas where a QB took a risk, and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go. On the option, here's Mixon. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Stroud now on 3rd. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Has has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Shotgun now, first round. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try and field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. He's got to gain a 6 there. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs looking to add to their advantage. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stroud. Finding Collins. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 22 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw, Stroud. Pass complete to Mechie. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He finds Woods. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw, Stroud. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can, and certainly was, effective.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he found some running room for a nice gain. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Collins there to grab it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running back sent in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. To the air, Stroud. Mechie hauls it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
It's Mixon on second down. They'll cobble together a yard there. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud now. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand. When you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it's going to be Texans football. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On the ground again with Mixon. Across midfield at the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
On play action, here's Stroud. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Stroud. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Woods comes in motion left. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. He brings it in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now it's Stroud. Has it in close. And in for the Houston touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. Getting out to his left. And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a really good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And This return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
On target to Worthy. And he stopped at the 31-yard line. Second and 3 now. Another throw for Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. A tight end in motion now. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Offense to the line for second down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
But Kerr to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. Still time to go, Bronk, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Gets this to Woods. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston 1st. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On the carry, this is Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 38. Pass caught by Mixon. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Mixon on the toss. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stroud off the play fake. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now, well, now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Off play action, it's Mahomes. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he crosses midfield before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All right, set now, first and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time, 1:55 to go. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Final timeout called by the Texans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs now lead by 10. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. He's got him, that's Mixon. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I'm all for standing tall in that pocket, being patient while everything collapses around you. But eventually, you got to have that clock in the back of your head and get rid of the ball. He held on for too long, and that defense got home.
Trying again following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Here he is to throw. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.